Good afternoon. Happy Monday. Blah. That's how I'm feeling about today. The weather's cold again. We have all these solar storms that's hurting my head. And we are like coming off this like high from all these Aries energies and that push from the new moon. And we just kind of need to ground ourselves and stable ourselves, work on stability. Um, Boy, that's interesting to come out first. And I think while we're in this kind of Taurus energy, because today is the first day of Taurus season, right? While we're kind of taking a step back and kind of thinking of ways we're going forward, we are gonna get some new ideas. Yeah, and that just came out in the cards. The Hermit and Ace of Swords. And we're going to take those new ideas to move forward, and all this newness, these new paths, these new ways, with new people, new things. And we're ending the week with Uranus moving into Gemini, which is going to begin a 7-year cycle of like a great awakening. It's going to focus on communication, technology, education, transportation, just a whole lot that's going to really cause some chaos, because it's gonna happen quickly. Even though it's 7 years, there's a lot to dismantle, I guess, before we get it right. Kind of like AI right now. That seems to be a big thing, but what we don't realize sometimes is AI only knows as much as we let it know. It doesn't know more than us. So we will eventually build our confidence to not rely on AI so much, because that's really a big thing, especially the younger generation, because they're more in tune with new technology than as we get older. Which is just what it is. Jeez. Oh, yeah. Perfect. I got a few more cards than usual, but they really make sense. So, yeah, as I said, we're going to kind of fall back into hermit mode, because we need to get a grasp on how we're moving next. What's our next move? How are we going to push forward in this new path and these new ways, with these new people, with these new places, these new things? You know what I mean? But we're going to get that idea, that thought, that plan, and we are going to move forward quickly. Fiery, quickly, passionate, very confident, because that's what the Queen of Wands is. And we're going to kind of look at what we've been building, okay? So sevens talk about learning, training, experience. So we're going to look at what we've been building on, what we've built. We're going to take the experience from it, and we are going to decide what areas we need to build onto that for our stability, to make it greater, right? Get to that 10 of Pentacles, like that generation wealth. And when we talk about wealth, it's not just talking about money. Generational wealth is an abundance of things that are important to us, things that bring stability into our lives and our future generations, right? And we're going to get a new idea. We are. So we're going to look at what we have, really look at it, and get this new creative idea going. But first, we have to let go of our old ways of doing things, our old ways of seeing things, our old ways of thinking about things. We have to really push forward to start thinking outside of the box, which I'm surprised no threes popped up, but that's definitely an energy, is to start thinking outside of the box. And then we're gonna kind of be brought to a choice, and we already know what it is, and we've been choosing to keep ourselves blindfolded and keep ourselves stuck in hanging on to the old, well, still wanting the new, but it's just this, we've done it. We can take that off. We can uncross the swords, take it off, and continue, decide to go with the choice we already know. We already know we have to make. And we will. With the Queen of Swords energy, like, we are not gonna, anybody comes to us with the BS, we are cutting them off. Like, we don't put up with the shit. She doesn't. And she's very confident. She knows what she wants. She knows what she's going after. She is able to think quick on her feet. She is able to overcome obstacles. And that's how we're gonna push forward to the Hierophant, to better ourselves. And whatever choice we make and we go forward on is somehow going to make us better, whether it's our spirituality, whether it's our education. Somebody's throat chakra's blocked. You may have something you need to say to somebody. But back to this, whether it's a new mindset, whether it's health, fitness, we are going to improve our lives in some sort of way. And this could be our communication. It could be the way we communicate to each other, which is very much going to be a theme when Uranus moves into Gemini at the end of the week. And then, so we had this too, and we needed to make a choice on what we already knew, what our thoughts were. And now we have this one who's made a choice. See how the world's in his hand, and he has his hand on one wand facing away from the other one. He is going to move with the new path, with what he's passionate about. And again, this has come up the last two readings before this. We will be triumphant. We will succeed in moving forward. We will be good, even though it's scary, even though change is hard. It's gonna be okay, and we will be victorious, triumphant. So I hope this helped. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Somebody really needs to tell somebody something, so that may be a theme today for you. Blessings.